All right, so I was pruning my apple trees with my Eagle Polesaw, and my Polesaw just stopped. And I'm like, oh no, this thing's expensive. So I decided to take it apart to try to figure out what was wrong with it, and I noticed a fuse. And so I tested the fuse with a multimeter, and guess what? The fuse is blown. So I'm just like, woo! Thought I burned up the motor or something, or the MOSFET. But anyway, I'm gonna show you how to diagnose a blown fuse in an Eagle Polesaw, so you don't have to go and waste 150, 200 bucks to buy a replacement. So come join me in the chaos. All right, so here's what it looks like on the inside. If you take all those hex bolts, whatever they're called, out, this is what you see on the inside. Your nice brushless motor. And if you look right here, that's your fuse. You can't really see inside of it, because there's some weird white coating on the outside. So I just grabbed my multimeter, set it to resistance. Doesn't really matter where. My particular multimeter just says 1 if there's infinite resistance, or if there's no circuit, and then you can touch the probes together to see that there's a change, and it says 0. At least when I set it to like 1,000,000 ohms, if I set it to 200 ohms, I think it's something that makes a little bit more sense. 0.5 ohms across to a conductor. The fuse should work like a conductor, so you should see something like that if your fuse isn't blown. So if we test the fuse, of course we get infinite resistance, which means there's no conductor inside of that fuse. And just to make sure I'm doing this right, sure enough, it's on opposite sides of that circuit board there. So fuse is blown. I'm going to do something that you probably should never do, just to test to make sure it is the fuse. I'm going to connect a conductor across this wall connecting the battery while not electrocuting myself, and just to verify that this is the problem right here. And again, this fuse is only like 10 bucks or something on Amazon. Whereas if I was to repurchase this Polesaw Powerhead thing, I think they're like 150 bucks or more. So hopefully I saved you some money. Thanks for joining me in the chaos.